Welcome to the Pretty Red ENT Show. It's your girl Goddess Nikita, aka Pretty Red ENT. And I'm sending love and light out into the whole entire planet. And if no one told you they loved you today, just know that Goddess Nikita loves you. All right, let's jump right into it, because I got something I want to say. Okay, because I know a lot of people listen to my podcast. Thank y'all for listening. I talked to like a few people that I never knew they listened to my podcast. And today they told me they listened to my podcast, and they told me which episode they liked it and different things like that. And I was like, what? I feel loved, okay? Shout out to y'all. Y'all the real MVPs. For the people that actually really listen, and it's helpful for you, and you just, spit that real talk, that spiritual talk. But on a different note, let's get into it. So here's my thing. Back in the day, Pretty Red, I used to be real player, okay? And my definition of player is something totally different than most men's definition of player. I actually got taught how to be player by Captain Manipulator, Captain Virgo, the real captain of Virgos, okay? When he be Virgoing, he be Virgoing. But he was a super lover, but he was player. And he always told me, hey, Keita. And he taught me how to do that to a T. Okay, I taught him love. He taught me everything else. So the definition to me, if a guy was to tell me that they were player, I would assume that all the girls they got know they are on the team. Okay? And that's the same with me. I'm player. I'm always honest with any man I'm ever dating. Like, even to this day, if I'm dating someone, I'm very honest about what I want. If you ask me if I'm talking to somebody else, I'm willing to tell you that. I have no problem, because I feel like you should know. Okay? But back in the day, I used to be player. I used to have a team. Okay? Like, and they knew they were on a team, and they were okay with it. They was like, all right, cool, boom, boom, boom. You feel me? I don't like this new age player where you have, this dude was telling me, like, man, I'm player. I got hoes. Like, you got hoes. What? What do you mean you got hoes? But how come this girl don't know about that girl? Why don't she know that she's playing on a team? If this is a basketball team, how don't they know who their partners is? How are you going to win if they don't know they're all on the same team? You're not even winning if they don't know. Okay? That's facts. And some people, guys, like, some people will try to involve you in a third party without you knowing. There's different ways to figure this out. Guys, like, listen, I'm a person where I had a situation happen today, and I knew that some information was going to come out, some truth. I didn't know who it was, where it was coming from, but I knew it was coming. Okay? Like, the thing is, I knew it was coming probably last week. I'm just like, man, who got something to tell me that I need to know about? So today, I'm in art class, arting. You know what I'm saying? Ow, shout out to me. Guys, listen. I showed my brother this drawing I was doing, and he was like, you drew that? Man, you ain't draw that, man. You know how to draw? When you start drawing, like, a lot of people ask me did I know how to draw. And it's really weird, because nobody really knew I knew how to draw. I didn't even know I knew how to draw until I started doing it. So imagine, guys, like, you have hidden talents that need to come out. Tap into that. Like, tap into your artistic side. See where you're good at. I'm actually really good at drawing. I didn't know I was that good. Okay? Shout out to me. Like, it's to the point where my teacher was like, wow, like, I really like this drawing. It's really amazing. It's abstract. And I told him, like, I like abstract work. But everybody in my art class, as soon as I hung it up, they were like, wow, I like it. Like, your lines are really good. They're like thebomb.com. And I was like, thank you. And I'm like really good at it, for real. Okay, so I'm sitting in art class. I had to tell y'all that because this was the highlight of my day so far. But everything's been really good for me today. My grandma hit me today. Yeah, my grandma pushed me. My grandma raw. That's Medea. But make a long story short, I'm sitting in class. My cousin hits me up and she's like, hey, I got something I want to ask you. And I'm like, and you could keep it real between me and you. I'm like, who is this? Like, cause this can't be my cousin talking. Okay, I gotta understand something. I know the difference when my blood cousin's talking to me and when somebody else that might know her is writing me from her page. Me and my cousin talk different. Okay, this is the whole thing about when you got real cousins. So when my real blood cousins, and I'm not saying like I'm not cousins with everybody, okay? My family is huge, but this particular cousin is on my mama's side. Like, we know we cousins. Like, I grew up with you my whole entire lifespan. Like, I know who's your brother and sister outside of you. And she's like, oh, And next thing I know, this person's like, hey, I want to know if you know this guy. Okay. And it's like, well, he's a real bad liar. I want to know if her sister wanted to know if I had sex with him. I'm like, first of all, I know this is not your sister. And which baby mama you talking about of his? Because if you talking about his main one, I know for a fact your daddy ain't her daddy. Not even step, no plaything, no nothing. Like, so what's really good? Like, you my cousin. Like, you really? Like, what's going on? If anybody, I'm gonna keep it real. Me and my cousin. But see, the thing is, I don't know about this girl. She really know me and my cousin relationship, and she know how my cousin talk. Like, me and my cousin, we was talking to the same dude. Like, it was really weird. Like, R.I.P. to Yellow Boy, you know what I'm saying? That's my nigga right there. Yellow Boy, really one of my homies. Like, he showed up for me one time when, just like in general, like when we used to hang out. But R.I.P. to him. Okay. But me and my cousin, she was like, hey, why he keep commenting on your lives and stuff? And she was talking to him. I was like, oh, that's Yellow Boy, girl. Yellow Boy always liked me. I never liked him because I would never talk to him because I knew he had a wife. I respect that. I was like, nah, when you get a divorce, come holler at me. If, I'm single, I'll talk to you because I like you. But he already got a divorce. But me and him was just like, we were just really cool. You feel me? Like, that was my guy. Like, we always talk. Like, we homies for real. So me and my cousin, like, we keep it a little, our conversations about asking about dudes, and cause Cincinnati's kind of small. So asking about dudes, we kind of like, oh, it ain't nothing to ask her. So the way how she hit me up, I'm like, I know you ain't my cousin writing me. There's a difference between my cousin writing me, and there's a difference when there's a whole different person. I can tell your signature on these messages that I'm reading ain't my cousin. But then she's asking me like, well, I want to know if I see you and him texting this particular dude. And I'm like, there's no way you see me and this dude texting. None. The time that you probably saw us texting, that was last year, the beginning of the year last year, like the beginning January of 2022. Not 23. You ain't see me and him texting. Okay. So make a long story short, this is what I want to say. Y'all guys can't say y'all player if your girlfriend or the person you really entertaining, you laying down at night, hitting up somebody, an innocent bystander. Now, I kind of feel some type of way. I feel some type of way about different things. So I'm going to spread out this energy so that way y'all know what I'm talking about. One, I feel some type of way because one, you're writing me as my cousin, and my cousin is not going to write me the way that you're writing. She might have let you write me off that page, her page, because I do that all the time. Like, and that's no lie. Like, my other cousin could tell you, like, for real, like, because I seen my cousin baby mama posted my cousin up in the girls' room. I'm like, hold on. I called his wife like, hey, look what happened. And she like, what? Like, you might not log in on your page. I'm like, log in. You can say whatever you want to say. I don't care, bro. Like, I don't care about Facebook. These people care. Y'all, Cincinnati people care about Facebook. I don't care. It's entertainment for me. People post their life on there. I don't. But she posted some foul stuff about my peoples, and I let my cousin wife, which that's my cousin now, okay, but I let her go on there and post whatever. I even found her brother on Facebook. I was like, hey, where your sister at? That's somebody posted about her. And he was like, damn. I'm like, I don't care about all that, bro. I don't play about that because, one, she's dating my cousin. She's married to my cousin. And she's exploiting my cousin and posting her business up. Nah, do what you do. I'm player about that. Like, here, bro. Like, I don't, you know, it is what it is. That's wrong. I stand for justice. So I think that's wrong. So make a long story short, I get a message. And the message is, I want to make sure I get this correct. The message is, I'm gonna read it, because y'all know I gotta tell y'all what it is. And a lot of people, like, I'm kind of like, why am I involved in this? For real. Okay. Now, the old Pretty Red, I would have kept it player like, nah, we just friends. The new Goddess Nikita, upgrade Nikita 4.11. I don't know what I'm going to say. So here's the thing. It says, my people sent me up, said, what you doing? Got to ask you something. So first of all, it's the way how she wrote that. I was like, okay, this ain't that. I said, I'm in class, love. She said, it's between you and one of your Facebook friends, laugh out loud. Okay, let me know when you out. So if you want me to let you know when I'm out, then why keep writing me? So she screenshot this picture of one of my guy friends' profile picture. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then she said, how you know him? This between me and you, laugh out loud. I don't fuck with him, but this my sister BD, my daddy's daughter. And she just want to know, to be honest. Guess she seen y'all been texting or whatever. I don't know, but she want to know if y'all fuck because he a real bad liar. So there's a lot of things that's wrong with this, okay? Okay, I asked my cousin, I say, yo, daddy's sister who? Which BM? The light-skinned one? Okay, like, I don't know. But there's a lot of things that's wrong with this. If you know the nigga you fucking with, or the man you fucking with, messing around with, okay? You know that he's a liar. Why would you still continue to mess with him? That's the real question. Like, if to the point where you're in somebody's cousin's DM, at any time I have to, and this is real talk, I have always been clear about this. If I gotta go around and I gotta ask a shorty if she messing with you, I'm breaking up with you. Okay? I'm breaking up with you. I ain't calling nobody about my man. I have never did that. All the answers always came to me. That's why people don't understand something. It's like, if you sit with a question long enough, the answer come find you. The question is, and this is so crazy, is you all in my DM, my cousin's DM. One of my cousin's friends, because it ain't her sister, my cousin's friend. And you're asking my cousin if I mess with your baby daddy. Well, you could have just personally DM'd me yourself. Okay? You could have DM'd me yourself. Wholeheartedly. I would have respected that more than you to hit me up through my cousin. So it's kind of like, how did y'all even get to go on a conversation with me? And it's like, how does she know? I don't know where's she coming from? Now, the real thing is my energy that I'm directing to people. I want to make sure I say this is, I'm wondering, why is Shorty writing from your page? Me. Okay. Now, my cousin will always ask me, like, hey, you know this dude? And I would have told her, like, yeah, chip, this, and that. Like, this is my cousin. This is how I know this ain't my cousin. I done read everything down to her, raw, real, uncut. But it's your sister or your play sister, whatever the situation is. I personally rather you come to me yourself. But my main thing is I'm upset because how the hell you asking my cousin about me, about a man I don't sleep with? I don't have sex. So I kind of don't even want to answer the question because it's kind of like, what you want me to say? I'm having sex with him right now? I am not. Have he tried to have sex with me? Maybe. But he know I'm not going. He know I don't want him. I made it very transparent the last time I talked to him. I said, if you're not willing to do what I want to do, I'm not willing to do what you want to do. I value myself. There's a difference between me and most people. Some women, they don't mind sleeping with men, knowing that they got a girlfriend. I don't like sleeping with men. I know, and I can feel spiritually there's a woman attached to them. Okay. Spiritually, there's a woman attached to them. I don't like to be added into no third parties. And people, men and women do this all the time. You might get a phone call from a guy like, hey, you messing with my girl. You need to stop messing with my girl. You're like, what? I was just talking to Shorty acting like she ain't got no dude. I done heard those conversations plenty of time. I remember some dude called my brother. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Like, oh, so Shorty a liar. That's how I look at that, like, oh, Shorty a liar. What's really going on? Like, it's so crazy because like, I don't know what to say. Like, I don't mess with dude. He's not my man. So I don't even know how to answer that. But if you're asking questions about past tense or are you asking questions about right now is what I want to know, because in the past, nothing matters. It's about right now. As of like a year, 2 years ago, like, right. To me, that's right now. So if you're asking me a question like, oh, have you ever talked to him, dated him, I would be like, no. Because that's true. Hey, your man try to talk to me? Yes. Do your man lie? We know he lied because obviously you know he lied. But you're willing to accept that. You keep messing with a guy who lies to you on a daily. To the point he got you going crazy calling women's phone. You don't think that's something's wrong with that? At some point, and I want to make sure I say this, and because this is the player part about it. If I know my dude cheats, okay, and this is how I think some women need to look at it. If you accept your man and you know he cheats and he lies, at some point you shouldn't even be calling no one. You shouldn't be upset if he messing with anybody else because you accepted this behavior. He's treating you the way how you want to be treated. No matter you like, oh, I don't like the way how she said that. It's facts. People only treat you the way that you allow them to treat you. You teach people how to treat you. Okay? Real talk. If you know that your man is or your man or your woman is messing around on you, and you accept them back. Here's the thing. You accept them back. You forgive them. And they turn around and do it again. And you accept them back again. That means you're teaching them how to treat you. Of course they're going to keep sleeping around on you because they think that you like this. They add this part to your avatar. She wants me to do this to her. So they're going to keep doing that. At some point, if you take a turn and you really look at it on a healing point perspective, you're going to have to do healing because why did you keep accepting this behavior? Okay, that's one. Two is you're going to have to do healing from him cheating on you or she cheating on you. Three, you're going to have to do healing on just like the fact of like why. You got to get down to the root reason of why would you want someone to treat you like you're less than who you are. Okay? That's the the real whole thing about this that people never really understand. I'm a person, I do healing every day. Healing don't just stop. I thought it stopped. Nah, it don't stop, baby. Healing is every day. What I won't tolerate and what I will not accept from any man, anybody, is to treat me less than who I am worth. I ain't nobody that you can sit up there. You think you could call me when you and your girlfriend into it, bro? No, you cannot. I'm not that shorty. I can probably help you out spiritually. But as far as you thinking you want to, oh, you think y'all can come up? No, you cannot come over my house. You are not my man. Okay. Okay. You are not my man. You cannot come to my house. My man don't like it. He don't like it. Pineapples. You can't come to my house. Do he mind me talking to you? Probably not. Like, hey, you know, I know you got a spiritual job. They probably need your help. Like, you dope. No, you can't come to my house. No, I don't want you. No, you can't. No, I don't want to cuddle. I don't know. You're not my man. You're not my man at all. Why would I accept anything less? Okay, so when people hit me up and they're with this like third party thing, you know, and like I told him one day, me and him was talking, I was like, man, you deal with a girl who do witchcraft. He was like, nah, she a witch. Yo, girl, witch. I can feel her energy. Like she's a witch. She a real witch. Like her bloodline witches. Like I could sense it. You feel me? Like, nah, bro, I don't want to mess with you. I don't want to be involved in that. Because I don't want to have to, you know, whoop-de-bam, skip-de-scam. You know, that's a snake slang. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to have to whoop-de-bam, skip-de-scam. I ain't finna play no games with you or her. No, I don't want to be involved in that. You should always double check to make sure someone wants to be involved in your third party. Hey, the first thing you need to do is come out and be honest. You know what? I got a shorty, but me and her into it. But I kind of like really don't want her, but I want to be out here dating. I think at some point that is a real comment. You give me the choice to say whether or not I want to fuck with you. Whether or not I want to mess with you, whether or not I want to be like, oh, okay. Some men do not give you that opportunity, and that's why women be upset. Because all it takes is a conversation. I might just want to fuck you. Like, real talk. I might just want to have sex with you. And if you into that, hey, that's fine, that's cool, that's dandy. But you gave me an opportunity to say whether or not I wanted to mess with you. Some people do not give other people that opportunity to say whether or not they want to mess with them. And that's not fair at all. Not one bit, not one time, not anywhere in history is that fair. I don't like to be played with at all. Okay, like, so I'm telling y'all, like, here's how I really know. And I'm about to give game out, okay? And people might be mad, but shots fired. This is how I be knowing when guys have a woman. Randomly call them at random times that you know that they're not at work. Okay. If they don't pick up the phone at 2 a.m, they got somebody. They don't pick up the phone at 10, they got somebody. They don't pick up the phone at like 7 a.m, they got somebody. Because at 7 a.m, they got kids. That means they either one, they're getting their kids ready, or two, they'll still pick up the phone if they like you. Real talk. If they like you, they gonna pick up their phone while they getting their kids ready. So this is how you test if a man really has a woman or a woman has a man. Call them at random times and see if they pick up. Okay, like, do they talk to you? How do they talk to you? Are they like, yeah, bruh? I'm like, bruh? I ain't your bruh. All right, cool then, bruh. All right, you right. That's exactly what I said. All right, cool then, bruh. It's just like, but you can always tell even by conversation that they have that they got a woman at home. You can tell by that by conversation. All you gotta do is pay attention. You can tell by their actions, what they do, how they treat you really will let you know if they have a woman at home. Because if they got a woman at home, they don't never really want to link up. All they do is really text you. They'll never call you, FaceTime you. But I don't know. Okay, hold on. I don't know. Because then you got them guys who be married and they swingers. I remember I talked to a dude, shout out, because he called me his best friend now. So, but me and him, I don't know if we besties or not. But me and him real cool. Like, that's my guy. And until he does what he had to do. At the end of the day, I talked to him. When I used to talk to him, like maybe like 7 years ago. No, it was more than 4 years ago. It's about 7, 8 years ago. And me and him was talking. The whole thing about his situation with me was, I'm like, bruh, how the hell was you married talking to me like that? Where the hell was your wife at? He used to be like, man, she used to be sitting right there. I'm like, well, she was okay with me talking to you? What? Like, so what, y'all was swingers? He's like, nah. And I was like, well, how were you able to sit up there and talk to me with your woman right there? I didn't know that you were married. I didn't even know that you had somebody. You feel me? And that's the thing that I think, and I told him, I said, when I found out that you had somebody, and when I remember when you had somebody, when I found out that you were married, it's the way how I found out. Because I remember the first time me and you hung out and we was drinking and we was playing Truth or Dare. I asked you if you was married. And now if I look back as zoomed in spiritually, like as I am, I said spiritually I already knew you was married. And I was asking you, calling you out on your fuckery. You lied to me, bruh. I said, when I found out that you was married, like I actually found out, I said, do you know what I did to my body? I literally cried for a whole 6 months. Like, bro, like cried. I washed my body. I didn't have sex or nothing with nobody, bro. I washed my body a certain way. I felt disgusted. I felt like maybe God wasn't fucking with me. Maybe God didn't love me because I slept with a married man, and that's something I said I would never do. So here you go, taking the opportunity from me. Like, you took something from me that I never wanted to give out. I would never sleep with a man that's married, because if I was married, I wouldn't want my husband to sleep around. I don't like that. You put me in a predicament that you didn't allow me to say yes to. But to actually find out the way I found out that how he was married was through a Facebook post. He didn't call, apologize to me or nothing. I found out through a Facebook post. But in actual reality, like, this is me keeping it real. So I don't know if he listened to my podcast. I know I downloaded on it. I told him, like, download it on Apple. But how I really found out is one day I was looking up marriage license in Ohio, and everything in Ohio is online. People can't lie. Anytime I talk to a dude, I run his name through. Period. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you up. Anybody I'm around, I run your name through. Everywhere. Like, what you go to jail for? What you be doing? Certain people cases sealed. Like, how your driving case sealed? Huh? Oh, yeah, something wrong with you. You the police. Okay, boom. Anyways, make a long story short, y'all know I used to be a legal assistant, so I know how to, like, search certain stuff. So I'm like, I'm going through here. At this time, I wasn't even a legal assistant. I worked at the casino. At this time, I'm looking up, man, I just randomly put my mama name in. I seen that she had marriage license. I'm like, what's going on? And I was trying to look up for, like, different people I was talking to, or different guys I knew in general, like, just searching their names. And bam, I searched his name. Looked, seen he actually got married, and he's been married to this girl for a very long time. I was hurt. I was like, okay, well, maybe he got a divorce. Maybe they, broke up, trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Nah, this motherfucker was lying, bro. Like, yes. And when I say, bro, that's my calm down word. Like, yes, he was lying. How y'all think I felt? Like, what? You just involved me in a whole third party without telling me. What happened if your wife would have ran up on me? She would have been justifiable. I would have been shocked. Like, what? What is this? I talk to this man every day on the phone, FaceTime, guys. Like, and I used to adore him. I told him this, like, for real. I said, bro, you know I used to brag to my baby daddy about you. He was like, what? I said, yes. I said, you know, you do what you do. And I was like, but you take care of your kids. I said, one reason why I liked you is because you take care of your kids. I don't care what's going on. This man take care of his kids. Like, and he got a lot of them. He said, man, I only got 4. The whole point is he got a lot of them. Okay. Like, and he take care of his kids. He is, if he ain't doing what he doing, like the way how he structured his time was very unique, but he had a good system, but he took care of his kids. So I adored him about that. I said, that's the only reason why I messed with you, because you took care of your kids. I said, but then, man, I was like, I find out that you have a whole entire wife. A wife. How do you think that made me feel as a woman? Like, what, man? I was hurt. I was like, I can't trust you. You a liar. You ain't just no any kind of liar. You're a top liar. You're a super liar. You a liar times 10 liar. People would have thought he was Aries. You feel me? Like, hold on. Don't be consider us liars. I don't know too many Aries people that lie, but if they do, they do. They don't, they don't. But in general, guys, like, I really feel some type of way because it was like, all right, you involved me in a third party that I never asked for. Okay. And so this is kind of like this situation now. And I'm like, wow, I don't even talk to this dude. And then if I was like on my Pretty Red ENT, you know, I kind of want to send a song. Like, you know, one part of me like, listen to this song. I've been turning your man down. What do you want? I've been curving people, curve. Sit on down. Think about it for a while. Because I ain't the one you want. You will not play games with me. Like, and I'm going to tell y'all something. People will play games with you. You teach people how to play with you. Don't play with me like that. He know that. Like, the craziest thing is the dude who she screenshot to me, he know how I get down for real. Like, you feel me? And not like he ain't never really dealt with Pretty Red. He dealt with Goddess Nikita. So he know how, like, you know, loving I am, but he know I don't play that. I don't play that. No, that's something totally different. I don't play that at all. I don't like people playing games with me. Play with somebody else, just don't play with me. Okay? Like, I don't have time for that. But it's like some people will try to, but you teach people how to treat you. I'm telling you that. I told him, I said, bro, why every time you into it with your girl, you call me? This ain't that. You can't call me when you into it with your girlfriend. Like, bro, I ain't that girl. You're not my man. You're not even my brother. You're not even one of my guy friends. Like, to even play that. Like, if you want to be my friend, then be my friend. Like, if you want to be one of my guy friends, be one of my guy friends. I do have men that are and is my friend. Like, and we kick it like, there's no sexual tension there. They might like me, I'm pretty, but some of my guy friends don't like me. They have wives, girlfriends. Like, we actually be, you know, kicking it together, like cracking up, laughing, like having fun. But I would never sleep with them. They know that. So, like, you will have to separate that. Some men don't know how to separate that. Like, nah, I'm cool, love, enjoy. But I'm not that girl you can call when you feel like, oh, me and my girlfriend into it. So let me call shorty. Like, I was never that girl. I ain't no side chick. I ain't never been no side chick ever. You feel me on that? And that's real talk. When I was telling somebody that, I was like, I ain't never been a side chick. You feel me? Like, I'm a boss chick, but I ain't never been no side chick. I might have, you know, but I ain't never been no side chick. There's a difference. I ain't never been on no man's side chick. And if he ever thought I played a side chick in his life, you done lied and made that up because maybe you was just my side nigga. You feel me? You gotta see what you playing in. You gotta know who you playing with. You gotta know your players. I always tell people that. You got to know who you playing with and who your players are, because some people ain't to be played with. You feel me? Like, yeah, you think you player until you meet play yet. and play it out, play you, and then play you in a hole, twist you up in a whole circle with the truth. And then you be salty like, dang, like I thought I was player. Nah, you ain't player at all, bruh. Sit it down. Think about it. You want me to teach you how to do what you do best and what you trying to do? Because that's messy. You feel me? Like, why is your girl hit me up but I don't even have sex with you? And that's what people don't understand. I don't even want to ask no questions if I ain't have sex with them. And especially if I'm curving your dude. I remember the dude I was in a sexual relationship with. His baby mama called me, and me and him ain't had sex in like 2 years. Why the hell is your baby mama calling me? I done told you I ain't want to have sex with you. Why is your baby mama calling me? And then your baby mama running my business down to me. That's my problem I had, bro. Your baby mama ran my business down correctly. Like, but then your baby mama ran something down on me and she lied. Like, you basically lied to her about my business. Hold on. What, man? Let me tell y'all, because I'm so cold, because y'all know I'm real, I'm honest, I don't be lying. This girl, and I screenshot all my shit. Like, I don't never lie about nothing, bro. I have nothing to perv about. So, one thing about me is, he knows that, this dude, he know I go to the doctor a lot, but he know I had to go get pelvic floor therapy. So if you know what pelvic floor therapy is, that's like your vagina walls and all your pelvic area in a woman. Okay. So I used to go to physical therapy for my pelvic floor therapy. Yes. Is these walls tight? Yes. And I don't have a baby. Yes, they're tight. But the whole thing is that my scar tissue from having a cesarean, I told you I'm sensitive. And so the whole thing is I always have to go get checked. I whenever I was doing pelvic floor therapy, I was going to go get checked for any like BV, any STD, like any disease I was getting checked for, because they wanted to check to make sure that, like, you know, my pelvic floor and the different things, like it wasn't like bothering me or something. She said why she had to check me, but I was getting checked like every I think it was like every 2 weeks. He knew that. I was like, I ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing. Man, this dude bust out. His baby mom was like, yeah, cause she ran my business down about some stuff I had going on in court. And I was like, yeah, that's true. Like, and I understood on the player part why he did that. Cause he told me, he said, I only told her that so that way I could keep talking to you. And that's the real truth. He said it in front of her. So I knew that was true. Like, but then she was like, yeah, but he said that you gave him something. I said, who said that? I said, what is, she's like, yeah. I said, what? He said, nah. I said, I know that she couldn't have gave it to me because she gets checked all the time. And he said it in front of her. He clarified it. He was like, you might have thought I said it was for her. She gave it to me. But what I was telling you is that, you know, before I messed with this girl, I was messing with her. But I know she get checked all the time, and she ain't never called back and say, hey, I got something. So she was like, chip, chip, chip. And Shorty was, you know how like some females be popping a smack. I said, hold on real quick while she was talking. Listen, I got my chart from my hospital. My chart, pulled it up, put in the year. I said, hold on, let me do my lifespan. Man, I went back to all the way to, I think 2000. And I ran an STD check from 2000 to that time. From 2000 all the way up to like, I think that was like 21 when she called me. What? I ran it all the way back. Here you go. Boom. Screen record. You see the name. I even showed her step by step. I said, do you see where say I had any disease? I ain't never had no disease, but don't play with me, bruh. I ain't never had no disease. And I said, here go the time frame that I was messing with him. I never had a disease at all. Like I never, I was like, he must have got that shit after me. So what they end up finding out is that one, which I was trying to tell him spiritually, your baby mama was fucking your best friend. And I hope he listened to my stuff. At the time your baby mama was talking to me, your baby mama was fucking your best friend, because that's how I knew that you had a baby. Spiritually. I already got told spiritually you had a baby and that your baby mama was fucking with your best friend. Period. And she was fucking around with mass people, and boom, then you was cheating on me with that girl. So that nigga was wild. He was hard. But that nigga, the girl when me and him stopped having sex, he ended up like messing with this girl, and he was messing with his baby mama. They all cheating on each other. So one of them motherfuckers gave it to him. But I was like, I ain't had sex with him. And I said, so when did you get this? I was like, I ain't even had sex with him then. So I was like, so how? So I was like, so how this happened? How did my name get involved? Like, in your story, how did my pussy get involved? That's real talk. I said, listen, bro, I will never fuck with you again because your baby mama called me and you lied on my pussy. Your baby mama lied on it. Whether or not you did, nigga, I ain't never had shit. He was like, I told her you ain't never had it. But he was going off like in the background. He's like, bro, I told you she ain't never had nothing. Like that girl get checked all the time. Yes, nigga, I'm fucking him. He know what's going on. I'm going to pelvic floor therapy while I'm having sex with him. You feel me? Like, he know that. He know I have to get checked. That's something they do at pelvic floor therapy. And if you ever went to pelvic floor therapy, you know what I'm talking about. That's something they do all the time. No lie. They check you. Like, what? No, you gonna check me, baby. I don't give a fuck. Like, yes, run that. Because anything wrong, that's the reason why people don't understand something. I'm so particular about my shit and who I have sex with. Say, for instance, right now, this is no lie. Say, for instance, I have sex with somebody. Okay, boom. Guess what happened? The very first day I had sex with this person, I'm going to the hospital next day. I'm saying, hey, something wrong with me. My doctor be like, hold on. Hey, my doctor was like, you come in here more than a sex worker. And I started laughing. He was like, for real, you do. And I was like, yeah, but I only come in there literally to see if I get checked, nigga. Because if I got anything, I know who it came from. Okay. And after I stopped messing with a guy, I used to go get checked too. So everybody will know when I first messed with a guy and right after I stopped messing with him, I went and got checked. I ain't never had no STD, I ain't never had no disease at all. Was good. You feel me? Like, yeah, some people get BVs. You feel me? Some people think that, like, at some point, even like women. I remember, like, me and my one friend, we was talking. I said, man, why is it like when we was turning 18 to maybe like 24, you used to catch UTIs, and now like everybody done switched to like kind of what BV. I'm like, that's weird. Me, I get VB if I drink too much goddamn pop. Yeah, let me drink one Pepsi. Like, I don't know, like my vagina don't like Pepsi. Like I gotta really, that's why a lot of people don't know, like they be like, man, you got a lot of water in your house. Yes, I drink water because if I drink anything else, I get a BV. Doesn't mean that I'm dirty or anything. It's just, my body does not like it. My vagina does not like anything besides water. Literally water. It ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just some people's body need that. Like my vagina's like, baby, spit water at me. Like, I can't eat certain stuff. I am very sensitive. I even have to have certain soap. Like, hey, sometimes when I be out, people don't understand, like, why'd you bring a whole big thing of soap? Because I can't wash my body in some of the stuff that you have. What did you wash this rag in? You know what I'm saying? That if I'm cleaning myself and say, for instance, you wash your stuff in Tide and I clean my private part with Tide. Like, if I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm going to go to the hospital. I'm going to catch a VV. I got to go to the hospital because Benadryl ain't going to help me out because I done broke out. I'm allergic. I'm allergic to some of the scent in laundry detergent. I'm allergic to some of the stuff in soap. I'm allergic to Dow soap. That I have to go to the ER for Dow soap. Benadryl will not bring me back. They gotta like do some extra stuff to get me back to like get off. Because I used to break out as a kid. My mom used to be like, "Oh my gosh!" I was like, "My mom look like a monster." And my mom used to get a certain Benadryl, And it wasn't the normal kind, like she had to rub on my skin and like rub it in a certain way and everything, like for me to be okay. Like my mom had to get 2 different laundry detergents to even wash our clothes in, wash my bed sheets. Like this ain't something new. This is true. Like, so that's how I feel about it, for real, for real. So I don't know what's really going on, but guys, like, some people sensitive. Y'all women know what I'm talking about. I'm telling y'all, like, if y'all catch VV, sometimes it's not even really that y'all dirty. It could be y'all drinking something. Like, look up the cause for reason why people catch VVs. But me, it's totally different. Like, sometimes you can catch a VV just because, like, you ate something that your body don't agree with, your vagina don't agree with. You got to eat stuff that your vagina likes. At some point in your lifespan, you're going to see what I'm talking about. You're going to have to eat for your vagina. Not even for you, your human body anymore. It's going to be for your vagina only. Like, that's why I drink water all the time. People look at me, they be like, what? Yep. If you see me do a lemonade, please believe there's like a liter of water right after that. And that's me being honest. Y'all know I'm real. I do not be lying. I do not care. I'm all the way 100% player and honest. Like, yeah, like this is my lifestyle. So when this girl lied on me, I felt some type of way. Like, what? But I think she was just adding 10 on 20. You feel me? Like, pfft. And he was like, I told you it wasn't her. Like, he was going off. Like, he's like, listen, I know I lied about some stuff, but I ain't about to lie to her about that. Like, that's one thing I give him on that. He's like, nah, I never said she gave me anything ever. Like, nah, Keita too clean for that. Like, she be on it. Like, nah, she be on it. Like, I gotta go to the hospital. But I was messing with only him, so I didn't need to go to the hospital like back to back like that. Like, oh, me and him stopped messing around. No, I went to the hospital and I was getting tested like that because I had to go to pelvic floor therapy because my scar tissue sits right there and it hurted me and it was like bothering everything down there. Like the way how my scar tissue and my cesarean was sitting. Because some people get stapled when they had a cesarean. I didn't get that. I got the other way. So sometimes I'm like, I can feel it. And she'd be like, how? Like, my doctor be like, how? Like, yes, facts. But for real, guys, like, I'm really particular. And I'm telling y'all, like, if y'all are women and you know you're sexually active, y'all better start pinpointing. No, baby, I'm telling you, the first day I have sex with somebody, I used to, back in the day, I used to go to the hospital that next day. No lie. Like, I promise you. Ask anybody that know me. They be like, Keita be on it. Next day. I don't care whether we had sex with a condom or not. Next day, I'm at the hospital. Boom. Because some people don't know. Some people can, say for instance, somebody is sick, right? They can be sick. They can have a sore throat. They can lick your pussy, and then your pussy can have a sore throat. You feel me? Oh, girl got a sore throat. She can suck your dick. And now you need to go to the hospital and go get treatment because she had a sore throat, so now your dick got a sore throat. It's not even that you got a disease or anything. It's that your dick got a sore throat because this bitch don't suck your dick with a sore throat. That's real talk. Like, I mean, female, but I'm just saying. But it's all the same. Like, people don't understand, like, this, I guess this is like a little healthy talk. Like, get checked. Y'all better check. Check up on it. Ooh, baby, what you like and what you see. I'll make you pound on it. Check on it. Check on it. You remember Beyonce said that? Ooh. For real, y'all. I don't think y'all understand. I could call my doctor right now, put my doctor on a loudspeaker. Like, because I got 2. So there's a black lady I go to, and there's a white dude I go to. He gay, man. He is hilarious. Every time, like, he know I would be scheduling an appointment, he'd be like, you don't got nothing. You're wasting my time. I'm like, nope, I gotta check. I'm gonna stop having sex with dude. Like, you feel me? Because I might have want to have sex with him and it didn't hit. So now I want to go get checked. I'm that girl. I'm her. Like, oh no, baby, I gotta go get checked because y'all suspect. I hear horror stories, so I'm kind of like, nah. But I am like very sensitive. Like, even if I do have sex with a guy, like, I'm very sensitive in general. I don't like sex certain ways. And so it's like my vagina might hurt. So I might be like, hey, what's going on? I feel like I'm a virgin again. But nah, but I had to go get pelvic floor therapy because she was trying to like, they were trying to like make my scar tissue not hurt, but she had to like adjust it. Like, I don't know what she was doing, but she's the bomb.com. Like, and she was an Aries too. Like, so it was funny. Like, we was cracking up the whole time in my pelvic floor therapy. She was like, this wall right here is very tight. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm not having sex right now. And so it was funny. Like, but that's what I was saying. Like, a lot of people don't know, like, even when I was having sex, I was still going to pelvic floor therapy. Like, because like when you have a cesarean, I feel like every woman who has a cesarean should have pelvic floor therapy after they cesarean. It should automatically do a readjustment of the pelvic area after you have a baby in general, whether it's vaginal or a cesarean. I feel like everyone should get a pelvic adjustment, but for people with cesareans, it's a little bit different for, depending on why they got them. But I really feel like they need pelvic floor therapy for, you know, their scar tissue, because it can, if they're sensitive and they tuned into their body, it can hurt them. Like, that's no lie, like, no cap. So I just want to say that, guys, like, it's crazy. Some of the different stuff that goes on in life in general, about people. People will try to involve you in the situation, and you're like, how the hell did I get in this third party situation? I didn't know about it. I think that's just the real reason of like this whole thing is like, I don't want to be in a third way. Don't call me on a 3-way call. Don't involve me unless I know every party that's being involved. That's not fair to me. People don't understand it. That's not. I don't like that. Now, if I start smacking the smack out of you guys, like, yeah, y'all know not to do that, like, in general, like, but I'm not about to do all that. That takes too much time and energy when I could be making money. But guys, like, be in tune, be with you, like, be honest. Women need to be honest too. Like, hey, I got a old man at home. I hear horror stories about guys. Like, they like, man, you real. Like, when guys date me, and this is one thing I want to tell y'all for real. When I actually be on a dating scene and guys date me, and I used to, as Pretty Red ENT, and I used to keep it so real with guys. Like, well, shit, like, I remember this one dude. He was like, oh, he wanted to talk to me. I was like, oh, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got a dude I had sex with. I like him, but I'm just dating because he don't really like that. But this is the person I choose to have sex with. He's like, I respect it. Like, you so real. I'm like, I'm just saying, like, what you want me to say? I ain't about to lie to you. Or like, if I had like a few dudes that I used to talk to, like, I don't know how to put it, like, because I don't want to sound like a hoe, because I kind of sound like a hoe. But no, it's a real player stuff. For real, guys. Y'all, like, I used to be real with people. I never really played with nobody. Like, if I'm single, I'm single. That's the thing that people don't understand. If I'm single, I'm single. But if I'm talking to a guy and I never used to have sex with more than one person at a time. So there's a difference between me. But as far as like, if I'm single, like, yeah, I'm single. I'm still going to date. Whether or not I like this man, I lay down and have sex with him, he's not my man. So I'm going to continue to date. There's a difference. If he's my man, then I'm going to cut everybody off. Everybody's out of here. I don't play games like that. If I'm going to be in a relationship, I'm going to be in a relationship. But if I'm single, I'm single. Remember that. But I'm not about to sit up there and involve you in a third party. You didn't ask for that. Like, that's not fair to you. Because I don't like that. I know how it feels to be involved in something that you never asked. And that'd just be like, when I used to have girls call me and I used to be friends with some of these guys, like, what? Where the hell did he say he slept with me at? I used to be very highly upset at some people. Like, what? Why are you... I don't know how to put it. And I used to be like, so he told you he had sex with me? I never had sex with him. Like, I done had a lot of guys lie on me. Like, I don't think y'all understand. And it was like, hold on, I never even had sex with dude. Why is he calling? You calling my phone because he told you he had sex with me? Girl, get off my line. I never even had sex with your dude. Get off my line, because if I had sex with your dude, you would have your dude back, okay? That's on everything. But if I wanted him, I could have him. Like, because, I mean, that's just that. But I never had sex with him. But a lot of guys have lied on me. And I'm like, your girlfriend calling me, stalking me? Why? I never even did it to you. I've been curving him. I don't mean, but it is like, I didn't even look at the one time the girl called me. I'm like, what is this? Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling y'all, this basically just keeping y'all aware of situations. Like, don't let nobody play y'all. Ever. I'm telling y'all, I don't let not a soul play me. It is what it is. Don't play with me. Play with your mama. Play with your kids. But don't play with me. Because I know that y'all used to me being real, like, nonchalant, like, oh, it's cool, keeping it keeping it player. But this Goddess Nikita, I'm not going to tolerate that. This is Goddess Nikita with Pretty Red NT. I'm not tolerating that. Don't call my phone. Don't involve me in no third party because you sad because you with this person. Then leave. Leave. Get up. Leave. There's no reason for you to be cheating on anyone if you in a relationship with someone. Why are you cheating on them? You chose to be with this person. You chose to say, I want to come off the single market to be with you. And I remember this one dude was like, yeah, so, you know, I slept with you with my girlfriend. I'm like, but I didn't know that you had a girlfriend. And I was like, so you, and this is when I was talking to my dude when we was in a sexual relationship. I said, you know, I'm actually like dating him for real. Like, you feel me? Like, and I stopped fucking with dude. And he was so upset. And I said, so what you thought? Like, I was going to fuck around with you? Like, no, I'm not you. I don't do that dumbass stuff. You fuck around on women. I don't. If I got a man, I'll like him. I'm not fucking around on him. No. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. You know. But like I always said, I said, when I get my man, when I get my husband, I'm off the market. I'm taking all you niggas off Facebook. My mama. All y'all coming off. Okay? All of y'all. It ain't no And if you get through, that's on your own thing. Because my husband ain't gonna tolerate that. Oh, you better get these niggas. You better tell them what it is. You better tell them what's real. But for real, guys, like, I guess this message of is like, don't involve a person in a third party not unless they know that they're in a third party. Be honest. Learn how to be honest and be real. People respect that more. I respect you more if you give me that opportunity to say whether or not I want to mess with you. But at some point, guys, like, I'll give energy where it deserves. This energy need to be here. This energy need to be there. That energy needs to be there. But stop playing with me. Don't play with me. Play with your mama. Like, I ain't got time for you sad, you working out your issues with your girlfriend. Y'all broke up, but you yet still talking to her. But you want to call me and talk to me like, oh, I really want you. Like, because your heart probably really do want me. But you stuck over here with this. And I'm like, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with no man who got somebody he stuck with. Baby, you can keep it over there. If you got to pick another person, if you got to choose between me and another person, choose them. Because I want somebody to choose me first. Because my man going to choose me first every time. I don't have to call, ask, or nothing. As soon as I say come here, is heareth. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. I'm not tolerating that. I'm not accepting that. I don't have to. My values to work. I don't want to mess with somebody who got somebody else. Like, what? But guys, like, stop it. Like, but then take your time out to really see if you is dealing with someone. See if they dealing with someone else. A lot of times people don't really take their time to really see what's really going on. If you got a feeling that they're messing with somebody else, that's because they is. That's your intuition. That's your inner child telling you, hey, this person's fucking with you. Okay? They're messing with somebody else. You would know if a man's just messing with you and if they got other people. You know, you can tell. There ain't no way around that. Y'all be acting like you don't know that. Yes, you do. You should know that. I'm telling you, ain't no guy ever got anything off on me. I have always known. Even down to my first boyfriend, he would tell you that, man, I told him the first time that some girl gave him head. Like, he was like, how do you know that? I just know. I didn't even get head at that time. I ain't started getting head till I was 21. And I was dating him when I was 16, 17 years old. And I told him, I was like, man, you wouldn't have got head from that girl. I said, I can't be mad because I don't give head. You feel me? So if you feel like you need that, then you need that. Like, but don't lie to me. He was like, but how do you know that? I said, I just do. I don't even know how I knew it, but now I do. I was spiritually tapped in. You tuned in. When you a woman, you tuned in. You have a womb for a reason. Use it. It is there. Your womb ain't gonna never lie to you if you listening. That's the thing that some women don't really understand. Like, you have a womb. You have that feeling when a man enter your body. Just like men, they know when you have sex with another man. They can feel it. They know, but women, you can be very tapped in and tuned in. You can get zoomed in. You feel me? Like I told dude, I said, see, you want to come over here talking about you ain't got nobody. Oh, you want to give me head. Oh, as soon as you give me head, I'm going to be able to see everything you got going on. No. And I told you the one dude, I said, man, you are a liar, cheater. You're dirty, bro. I can sense and feel everybody you had sex with. I can see it. You're lying. You got her, and her. No. And I'm just saying, like, in general, like, that's just me just sitting there looking at a person that you can see it. But when you have sex with someone, it's a whole different energetic feel. You can tell if they having sex with somebody else or not. Like, you could tell that. No lie. Like, people say that you can't. Yes, you can. I could tell if a person's spiritual, what they be doing. Do they be meditating? I could tell different stuff. After we have sex, baby, it's over. I got your, you done gave me the route to you. I can see everything. If you were high, and I can now see. Okay. But nah, real talk. I mean, I know y'all done had a few people done lied on y'all, said y'all done did something y'all didn't, or you gave them something you didn't. You like, hold on. You feel me? We even had this talk one time, like some girl trying to say about my brother. My brother was like, what? Hey, you said Rocky to the hospital. Oh, show them results. Here you go. Nothing. So what now? So you lying. So you out here doing you. You feel me? What the? Like, people be lying a lot. Like, I never even knew people lie like that. They're trying to get you involved. Like, hold on. And it'd be that time, like, you ain't even mess with them. And they're like, oh, I got something. How you got something? Because I just went to the doctor. I got to check. I ain't got nothing. So who you get that from if me and you ain't had sex in over a month and a half? Who you get that from? You ain't get it from me. Let's compare results. Here we go. Put it up sheet. Baby, mine is in black and white. What's yours? Oh, okay. So who you was messing with? You feel me? I done heard them conversations. I remember one time my friend, her and her dude was messing around, man. It was so funny because they both thought. And she a real thought. He a real thought too. But I guess they thought this works for them. And she stopped messing around with him because she liked her new dude. And make a long story short, I guess they both liked their new person. And then I guess, like, he went and got tested because she said she had something, but he thought that my friend gave it to him. So she went and she ain't had sex with him. She went to the hospital because I remember I went with her because I'm a good friend like that. Shout out to me. Okay. VIP. I'm VIP friend. So we go to the hospital. I would never forget it because I was sitting there with her. if you ever been to the hospital with me, if I ever supported you, we done did something as me being a doctor or they being a doctor. We done did something with the materials in the room. Not saying that we stole anything. What I'm saying is we probably done played doctor, okay, while I was in the room. But anyways, we go in there. And she like, all right, let's get this results. So we wait for her results to come back. I think she went to Good Sam, or it could have been, no, I know where it was. I don't know if it is Good Sam up there, but I think it's like Tri-Health up there in Western Hills. So we go up there in Western Hills, we sit there, she get her results, and I think it take about 3 days to come back. And I was with her all 3 days because I forgot what the hell we were doing, but we was just together. Long story short, she got the results back. She's like, I ain't even got no egg. What's going on? She's like, oh, you a cheater. Who you was messing with? And the cold crazy is the girl he was messing with, who he stopped messing around with her with, was one of her friends. And her friends gave it to him, but she already knew her friend had it because her friend told her. She's like, you don't remember when my friend was talking about she had something? She's like, that's who he was messing with, was my friend. She had the same thing, and that's how she figured it out, because she never knew that he was messing with her friend, but she figured it out because her friend came over there like a few days. We were sitting there talking to her friends like, yeah, man, I was fucking around with one of these niggas, and these niggas gave me a disease, but then I fucked around with this another nigga, and he got it too. And I was like, damn, so you just out here just giving it out like that? Like, is this what y'all females be on for real? This is why guys love me for real, because y'all be out here just doing anything wilding. Like, really? And she's like, shit, fuck them. They be doing the same thing. I was like, whoa. I was like, I can't do that. You are crazy. You dangerous. You live dangerous. You fucking like 5 niggas at one time. You dangerous. I ain't got it in me. I can't do it. I just can't. Like, I value my pussy at a different standard. And literally, she busts out and she's like, yeah, style. She's like, and then my friend was like, so we called she called her friend over there. Were you sitting there? I was like, she's like, I just want you to say something. I was like, why you want me to say something? This is your stuff. I was like, so basically, y'all know me on for that. So, my friend just found out that you was messing around with her dude, because her dude just came up here and said, and she went and got tested. She don't have none. She ain't been messing with him because she's been messing with her side dude. And now we wondering like why you was messing with her dude. And she was like, whoa, you found out? She's like, yeah. And so she's like, I ain't gonna fight you because I already knew. But me and my friend, we was talking about, I was like, I think she messing around with your dude. Look how she acting around him. So I was like, oh, all right, cool. So I just want to say that, guys, like, I really think that y'all should take the time out. Like, even if you with somebody, like, if you really are doing single behaviors, you need to be single. Okay, nobody can be mad at you. Hey, I talk to these girls. I remember I used to talk to guys. I'd be like, who are you talking to? Because I want to know, because I don't want to be talking to this person and you talk to this person. I might know that person. You feel me? Who are you talking to? Like, this one dude who kept to play with, kept to sack with me. He's like, I got like 3-4 women I talk to. Like, I had sex with 2 of them. Like, broke it down for me. Like, all the way, kept it all the way P. I was like, oh, all right, well, you know. And he's like, but I like you though. Something about you I just like. I was like, I know everybody do. But I never had sex with him. We just dated and that was it. You feel me? But I just want to say that, guys, like, you never know what kind of healing work people have to do because you involve them in a third party without them knowing. You never know. Like I told y'all, like, I slept with a married man. I did not know he was married. I was so highly upset. Like, technically, is that my fault? No. Technically, that's his fault because I asked him. You feel me? Like, what? No, you just involved me in something I didn't want to be involved in. You were dating me like you were single. And you're not. You're not even single at all. Like, you're not even in a relationship. You are married. You should be off the market. And if you are on the market and you and your wife, y'all swingers, then you should be honest enough to tell someone that that's not fair to people when y'all cheating on them. That's not fair. Like, that's not fair for you to be sitting over there talking to mass females and not keeping it real with them. That's not fair for you to go around talking to your niggas or just random females. Like, I'm a player. I got all these hoes, but none of these hoes know that they on the same team. That's not player at all. Like, I remember even at a time, like, I was talking with my ex-boyfriend, like, and I was like, oh, Chip. Me and him was talking. He was like, he had a lot of females and he was like cutting them off for me. Like, he was like, nah, but her, I ain't playing about her. Like, this really, she gave me an opportunity. Like, I really love her. Like, I shut everything down for her. Like, I love her. Like, I really love her. Like, yeah, I might have been playing with you, but you ain't finna come up and fight her like you do everybody else. Like, you're gonna have to pipe that down because I, you know, some extra words went after that. But he was like, nah. And I was like, yeah, I gotta pay attention to people if they really want you or not. They're gonna cut people off. They're gonna let people know who you are. Don't never let somebody backpage you. Like, even dude, when I was dating him, like, you would have thought that I was his woman for real. Like, it was really weird. But I won't tolerate that. I won't allow no man to do me like that ever. Like, but people do need to be honest. Some people don't know how to be honest. Some people don't know how to keep it player. Be real. But don't play with me. Play with your mama. Okay? All right, guys. I did enough exposing today. But this is my message for today. Like, guys, like, don't let nobody put you in a third wave party. If you sense that somebody cheated on you, they probably are. You sense they got another person, they probably do. But you know by their actions, you can be real with a person, keep it real, but tell them to be honest with you because you deserve honesty. If you're giving it out, you deserve it back. But you know if you're not getting it back or not. You know if you're not getting that same energy back that you're getting. You know. Whether or not you want to be real with yourself, keep it real one time to yourself silently and see if you can feel that energy. I bet you can. Okay? But guys, thanks for tuning in with the Pretty Red ENT show. Tell me how you feel about the episode. Okay? Just know that Pretty Red ENT's pussy's been clean her whole entire lifespan. Thank you. Lifespan. You want to put the results on there? Want me to show you the results? The results online. I've been going to the same hospital since I turned 17 getting checked. You want to go there? All right. I ain't want to go there, baby. Black and white don't lie. But I love y'all. Make sure y'all go show me some love on my webpage. Go show me some love on any social media site, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at the Pretty Red ENT show. Make sure y'all follow me on Snapchat at the Pretty Red ENT. You know, 2 fire signs. But make sure you tap in and zoom in and, you know, that's what I must say, guys. Like, I love y'all for real. But thanks for tuning in to the Pretty Red ENT show. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for listening. But this is a good episode. Tell me how y'all feel about it. Have you ever been in a situation where you found out that you were involved in a third party situation? How did it really make you feel? Have you really healed from that? Do you find yourself in this continuous circle? How do you get out of this cycle? The only way to get out is speak your truth and not to accept anybody to do you or put you in that situation. Call them out on it. That's the only way to get out of the cycle. You got to actually admit that you were in it and then get the fuck out. Okay? But guys, thanks for tuning in with the Pretty Red ENT show. It's your girl Goddess Nikita, a.k.a. Pretty Red ENT.